Hello producers and welcome to CEO Nation Z. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing my view about mixing in mono, what I think about it, how I use it, how I do apply it, and how I feel it has actually improved my mix personally. So what exactly is mono and what is stereo? Stereo is when you actually have a left channel and a right channel, and these two things can have both different sounds. You can pan some instruments to the left, a little bit to the left. You can pan an instrument to the, sometimes you can pan the instrument over to the right, and this makes it more spacious and gives it more depth, and actually music sounds better on stereo. But mono, on the other hand, is bringing everything together into one, and so exactly what is played on the left is exactly the same thing that is played on the right. So everything is just static and there's no much dynamic flow in that. Mono is actually bringing the left channel and the right channel together and dividing that volume by 2. Yeah, that is how getting mono is actually calculated. And so you hear many producers telling you that mixing in mono is the best, so that when you take it down to stereo, it brings out that clarity. But on the other hand, I personally prefer having to do both simultaneously. Now, what I mean is that when I'm first of all working and arranging my songs, creating melodies and everything, I do that in stereo. At a certain point in time, I switch to mono and listen to it, how it sounds. And sometimes you notice some certain faults while in mono that when you correct it, the stereo sounds better. The mono should actually sound as good as the stereo. Definitely, it can't sound the same, but it should be as close to the stereo as possible, because most phones play their music in mono because they only have one speaker, so they combine the left and the right together and it's played in mono. Yeah, so your song has to actually be good in mono also as it is in stereo. And you notice that sometimes when you are in stereo and you do some effects, like sometimes like this stereo width and some effects like that creates all this stereo depth, when you switch them back to mono, they tend to become very low in volume. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes, and that's why when I'm actually doing all those stereo effects and all those widening effects, I usually definitely must test them in mono first of all before I then export the track to know how it sounds there. So just switch back and forth between them. That is how I do it. I switch to mono, check how it sounds, make little adjustments, switch back to stereo, check how it sounds also. Then if it's okay, I go on. Then after I add some effects and all those kind of things, I switch back to mono again, see how it's sounding. If everything is clear, if everything is alright, I go back to stereo again. So that's just how I do it. And mono is just for check out purposes and to know what's those slight little changes in the volume, slight little changes in the EQ, just minor little adjustments that can just make everything perfect. That's just how I do work it, and my advice for you if you want to start mixing in mono. Definitely is a good idea. Since I learned about that, I do it every time on every track I make, and it has really improved my mixing process. It has made things easier for me and made my mixing better and on a whole new level. So thanks guys for watching. If you aren't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel so that you can enjoy more of my content. If you liked the video, please do hit the like button and drop in the comment below your challenge in mixing so that we can tackle it together and make you better and grow in your music production journey. Thanks guys for watching, and see you in the next one.